Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Other M. In the last episode, well, we're going to see what we're going to do because you may notice, why am I starting at the file select screen? This is actually something that I'm going to do every time I start a recording because of this. Every time you start the game, this is what happens. Well, first it loads and then this happens. They give you a little summary of what just happened and then what you're going to be doing, which is really cool. With Samus's help, Adam's team defends a gigantic creature. Adam uses the incident as an opportunity to ask Samus for her aid if she'll be willing to follow his orders. As the soldiers split up to search the area, Samus begins on her assigned task, restoring power to the main sector. Having restored power to the main sector, Samus receives Adam's next order, investigating Sector 1. And with that, we're off. It's one of those days, unfortunately. I can always cut out me trying to get this right. This is, unfortunately, as good as it's going to get, but no, I mean, it always looks better in the actual video, so I'll just, go with that. There's a lot of black in this game. It's going to be kind of like Donkey Kong 64, unfortunately, where there's going to be a lot of bright objects kind of simmering in, dark environments. Because there are a lot of dark environments in this game. I don't think it's ever light out. So, yep, we got to play the whole game in the dark, pretty much. I mean, what game would make you do that, huh? Apparently this one, but I mean, this game's kind of built for that. It's got that artificial light. But what game, would make you go outdoors, Like, what if there was, some kind of game where after you got to a certain point, then it's dark all the time? That would be crazy. Especially when it, kind of gives you no warning that it's going to happen. Okay, yeah. First of all, we're in Sector 1, and second of all, I'll get back to that later. You probably either have no idea what I'm talking about, or think I'm really stupid, or kind of, want to tell me that, oh, there is a game like that. Oh yeah, I damn well know there's a game like that. There's a game I'm playing right now. I mean, I love Okami, but it has some serious design flaws. Not so serious, but serious in my mind. I want to 100% that game, but dang, it makes it so hard because of the fact that, okay, first of all, once you beat the game, once you beat Okami, well, you can't go back. I mean, they let you start a new file, and unlike a game like Metroid Prime or Skyward Sword, you need a missile to get that. Unlike a game like that, by the way, we have a mini-boss here. There's nothing indicating that, well, I mean, they say that you can't go back, but, I mean, they say that a lot, so. Okay, so now we got, another monster, and that's the best way to deal with it. And now you have guys that are invisible. Now, do you remember how we dealt with these guys way back at the beginning of the game? Like this. You find them like that, and then you do that. And once they're on the ground, we weren't quite quick enough there. No. One thing about this game, you'll notice that enemies do a lot of damage. I mean, when compared to some other Metroid games, with one energy tank, they're not really going to take as many hits. Like I said, I kind of already explained about dying in this game, but back to Okami. That's just awesome, right there. Now, what's that thing over there? Grapple beam. Well, can't do anything with that right now. So, let's just advance further. Normal missile. That takes care of that. Yeah, after you beat the game, you can't go back, because it traps you in the final area, which I think is a terrible, terrible flaw in design. I would never design a game like that, but, that's the way it was. So I actually played it again, pretty much for the sole purpose, because I wanted to 100% it. And, I got to the part I'm at, and this time making sure that before I went in that arc, I could get 100%. And, well, now it's dark all the time. Yeah, because of the whole Day of Darkness thing. Oh, and for the first time in the game, our missiles are empty. And when that happens, we need to concentrate. No. So, yeah. But, I mean, let's think about this for a second. The Day of Darkness kind of starts, like, after you get out of the Spirit Gate. So that means that in order to 100% the game, like, without it being dark, which, I mean, I don't like it being dark all the time. I think that's just, I don't know, it just feels too weird that it's dark all the time, you know? It just, I don't know, I don't like that. And I kind of wish it wasn't like that. But, I mean, think about Super Mario Sunshine, where, like, after the town was flooded, you could still do everything else before the town. In that case, it doesn't even matter, because you can beat the game and then go back and do everything else. But, you know, think about that. And then, I mean, it doesn't make sense, yeah, but sometimes, you know, you have to sacrifice making sense for easiness. I mean, think about it. If you die, you come back. That's a prime example. Okay, this room. This is where I first start to get lost, usually. We have several ways to go, so let's check them out. But we can pretty much see where we have to go, and this is actually not the way we have to go, so in order to not get lost, I'm just going to go the way you're supposed to go. Which is climbing up this thing. So pretty much, in order to 100% the game, do everything there is without it being dark, you have to stop with the main story before you go into Spirit Gate. And that's about, you know, counting gameplay time, that's about 3 hours before you would fight the final boss if you weren't doing any side stuff. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of hives here, because we can't really use a lot of our items. Some of the puzzles will be kind of repetitive. And whenever you see a silver door, that means that there's a save station right here. Checkpoint of sorts. That's what it is. So yeah. So you pretty much like have to, I mean, think about what you do after the Spirit Gate. You go through the Spirit Gate, that takes a while. You do the Wakwa Shrine, that takes a while. And then the Ark, that takes a while. But before all that, you pretty much have to stop with the story before all of that. And, you know, with the end of the game, they at least give you an indication. There's no indication that, oh, it's going to be dark. I guess it is the Day of Darkness, but there's no indication when that actually starts. It's like, all of a sudden, you know, they say Day of Darkness, and the awesome music starts playing. And once the awesome music starts playing, I guess I could have gone back. But even then, the last time I saved would be inside. Can you go out of the Spirit Gate once you're inside it? So what now? Am I going to restart the game again just to be able to 100% it in, you know, light when it's daytime? Well, no, I'm not going to do that. And then this place. Oh, see that thing up there? Yeah, I got some problems with that. It's an expansion, an item that is absolute hell to get. Oh god. Whoa. And we get another new enemy. I'm sorry I'm not talking about this. I just really had to get that off my chest. I mean, come to think of it, I would trade off. Like, if someone had told me after I beat the game, okay, you can still play, it's just going to be dark all the time, I would take that. So I'm just going to try to ignore it as I, try to get everything in that game, but... Well, I was originally planning to do absolutely everything. Now I think I'm just going to go for all of the stray beads, all of the secret brush techniques. Maybe all of the wanted lists, but that's as far as I'll go. I mean, those you do at night anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference. But I was originally going to try to feed every single animal, and I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. You get it? I think I still might get all the sun fragments. So I guess I'm getting new modes. Just alright, there we go. So yeah, we got some new enemies here. As you can see, I'm doing a lot better than I might do otherwise because I'm kind of experienced now at this game. Shoot, why am I saying that? I've said this LP is, even though I think it's gonna eventually go better, I think it's been going horrible so far. In fact, I even think the first one was better. Yeah, I went there. Yeah, that's right. We do have our bombs. I almost forgot about that, but we do. They're not making us use them much. It's just the missiles all the time. So yeah, our health isn't actually low. It's just, you know, we have 3 left plus an energy tank. So there's our first upgrade of Sector 1. God damn it. I hate whenever it goes to sleep, I gotta type my password, because I'm kind of just flipping ahead to the next upgrade there is, so. Well, it seems to be blocked off right now. Gotta do something about that. But nothing we can do about it now. Oh wait, no, it's this one. Yes, that one. And you can actually keep going. And we end up here. Multiple doors. But this one just leads to a strange thing. Super missile. Well, you would normally use your super missile by holding the missile down, but we haven't been authorized to use that yet. I'm just gonna, you know, you can just try to forget about the whole authorization thing and just act like you're picking the items up, because it's really the same thing. We have a room here, but don't worry about it right now because there's nothing much we can do, but we can kind of look around. We can see some other things. I'm so sorry. For 12 minutes I haven't been paying much attention to the game at all. It's just that this first part of the game is kind of uninteresting to me. This is one of the... There are some games that kind of get better to me as they go on. There's some games that kind of get worse. This is one of those games that gets better as it goes on, in my opinion. So, now we're in a room. Some rooms, they don't name all the rooms like they do in Metroid Prime, but whenever you get to an important room, it'll give you a name. Like now, we're in the breeding room. And since this is pretty much a... Sector 1 is pretty much a forest land, but it's part of a ship, so it has to have a purpose.
Like something had been raised in it. And in one corner was the miserable form of a researcher's corpse. This victim hadn't sustained the same injuries. The dead I'd seen had been torn apart by something large. This one had been attacked by a different type of creature.
Well, this is mysterious.
The violence this creature had brought, I felt something in the air. The presence of a dark intelligence.
I love the way that she, that you can actually start moving again just as she says that last line. So, we come in here, and it's a dead end. What do we do now? This is a part that I've gotten stuck at, but now I'm pretty much good with it. And that door is blocked off. So, the only place left would be here. And now, there's something in here. What kind of sense this makes? Who knows. But, now apparently we can target with a missile. Why we couldn't do that before, I don't know. But, by video game logic of all means, we can now go down here. And all this does, so we're going somewhere new? Well, no, this is actually part of the same tunnel that we first went in. There's another super missile door over there, so you can imagine why I got stuck here. Well, what you actually have to do is go back out here and start running back this way. And then do this. You're in another one of these sections. We were in one of these the first time and we had to look at the Galactic Federation. This time we don't even know what we're looking at. So, it's over here, right? Yeah, come on, it's right over here. I know it is. Maybe it's over here. No, no, no. I'm not going to be... I will not be made an idiot here. I know it's over here. Oh, no, it's over there, right? I'm being made an idiot. It kind of tells you where it is, right? By the... Yeah, you have to... Yeah, see where the bushes are moving? That's where you go. Could have been worse. So, most creatures you see kill, but Samus decides to spare that one for some reason.
Samus, proceed through the hatch I've just unlocked. Your next destination is a little further ahead.
So our first exploration of Sector 1, we find a dead researcher and an interesting species that is kind of cute. Wait, we're not done with it yet. And what the crap? Did the door just lock behind us? Well, actually, no, it didn't. What happened was we kind of went through the doors. So, well, I mean, the door did lock behind us, but we went through it. It's not like the door in front of us locked. We were in the door, then it locked. It is the same door that locked. Okay, next episode we will continue. Bye.